Um, just excited about these guys. Again, with what they've been able to accomplish this year. Thought that was a good opponent tonight. I think Coach Richardson has done a great job with that program. They play hard, they fight, no matter if they're down or not. They always feel like they can come back, and that was one of the things I stressed, or we as a staff stressed to the team. But I was happy overall. More so in the second half. I thought in the first half we kind of got out of character, just getting out of, from a discipline standpoint, and allowed them to get back into the game. And I thought the second half was a little bit more us from a discipline standpoint, sharing the basketball, and obviously getting back, getting to the free throw line as well. But happy for the guys, happy for the staff as well, and obviously happy for another opportunity to get out there and play.
How did you like the overall defense? I mean, 34% shooting. For them, I know, Boyd was averaging over 18. You hold him to one basket. I mean, were you pretty pleased with what you were able to do defensively overall in this game?
Well, I mean, to be honest with you, he was averaging like over 20 coming into our game, in the sense of we always like to look at the last 5 games of what they're doing. And, I when I was talking to the team, I gave kudos to Jeremy Lieberman, because he did most of that work of guarding and making it tough for him. So a guy that was coming in with those type of numbers, to hold him for 1 for 12 from the field and only get 5 points, I just thought that spoke volumes for him, and still on the other end be able to get 7 assists and only turn it over 1 time against that pressure. So I really commended him, but also our group collectively. When you think about them only shooting 35% from the field and also 25% from the 3-point line. The only area I was unhappy with was obviously offensive rebounds, but big fella was kind of big. So
was that just they did have a big fella, and there was some. What is that an effort thing? What did you see at least initially from with that?
Well, the guys kept saying they were hit though, and I kept saying, well, that's not enough. At the end of the day, you have to come up with the rebound, and it's not always that guy's fault when the offensive rebound happens. I'm always telling, just because a big gets an offensive rebound, it doesn't necessarily mean that our bigs are not blocking out. Sometimes our guards are just watching and expecting our bigs to get the rebounds. When I'm saying most of the time, you guys have free run to go in there. And we got some decent athletes when you think about J.J. Lou, guys that are able to play over the rim, or 80-20 balls. When they're long rebounds, we have to have guys be able to chase those things down. And I didn't think tonight we did a good job with that.
Advancing to the semifinals now and getting to play home again, just what does this mean to the program to keep this season going?
Again, I mean, I just think this is good for our guys and the program going forward. And when you really think about the makeup of our team, we lose Jason. We lose one guy, and I thought Jason played well tonight. But for the guys that are coming back, this is really valuable experience to continue to play in postseason play, and also trying to put yourself in position to play for a championship. So I just think these opportunities are huge, not only for this year, but the future of this program.
Coach, you got off to a fast start. I went 16-4 lead, I think, and then you said you kind of maybe lost the discipline with it, to maybe come too easy, too fast, or what do you think happened there? I mean, you never lost the lead, certainly, but what do you think happened after such the fast start? And even in the second half, I think you got up by 15 again, and they cut it to 4. So what were some of the things that kind of happened in those sequences?
Well, what I told them were, again, keeping it simple. That's what I meant by discipline. We don't need to make the home run plays. And there was, I think, back-to-back plays. Actually, the one turnover Jeremy had was trying to split the big, turn it over, gave them an opportunity in transition. And I think JJ came right back behind him and tried to do the same thing, which that's what they feed off of, you trying to make those type of plays, because they're always reaching and trying to get deflections to give them opportunities to play on the other end. And then the other part, I thought because of the shot was going in early, we started to settle for the three-point shot. And what I mean, I'm always, again, open and on balance, shoot the basketball, but I thought we took a few of them with the guy just standing right there, and you just gave me a jab and shot. You know, that shot, that's not, you know, what I mean by open and on balance. So I thought we got out of character from those two aspects, along with, obviously, giving up offensive rebounds.
I know you said this tournament you're looking towards the future, and if you don't have to, don't want to necessarily rely on Jason for experience. It seemed like at one point at second half when they were on their run, you did put him in there a little bit. Did you feel like his experience did come in handy a little bit at that point?
Well, I mean, it was suggested to me while I was standing up there. I think Coach Hyatt said something to me about taking a look back at Jason. Then again, like I said, Cody was a little sick tonight, so he could only play a little bit as need be. And I thought Lou played well while he was in there, but I thought JJ was having one of those days as well. So it was more of it being a suggestion, and to be honest with you, I thought he made some shots earlier, and he is a veteran, so yeah, I can say that. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Another start for Andrew, and again, I know you're a big energy and effort guy, and you continuing to see that. What are you seeing at least in these first two starts? And I know you look at the tape of this one,
yeah.
But you seen from Andrew in this kind of increased role so far in the postseason?
Well, what Andrew does for us is he's an athletic big that can really run, and actually one of our better offensive rebounders. What also is good with him is the luxury of when I don't want to do Al and HD and be able to switch everything, he's mobile enough to also guard perimeter guys as well. So when he's out on the floor and they try to go skill, I still have another guy out there on the defensive end that can, because he switched on number 4 a couple of times and did a great job of staying in front of him. But I just think his like you said, his energy and his activity is something that has kind of separated himself from the other bigs. So, and it's not like we haven't seen it earlier. It's just the process more so than anything. But he's done a great job embracing the role, even embracing coaching as well. So. We'll continue.
Is he separated more like from Jordan? I know Jordan played some tonight. Is he just kind of separated himself more? Those other two maybe kind of regressed a little bit though.
Well, initially when that move was made, or even when I put JB out in the starting lineup, it was more so to rattle Knott a little bit, to get him going and get him back. And he played 8 minutes tonight, so. It hasn't taken the course that I would have liked it to take, but he's coming back around. He's coming back around. But right now, with what we're trying to do going forward, and especially against the teams that we've been playing against, Andrew has been a better fit for us at that 5 spot.
Coach, there's some challenges with the quick turnaround, playing again on Wednesday, and with the Vegas Invitational that you guys played in. Is there some experience from maybe that environment that you guys can put towards this one?
Yeah, a little bit. This tournament's a little bit unique because you really didn't know who you were going to play because of the reseeding. But the best part about it is just being a little bit familiar with Utah Valley. Like I told the guys, Coach Richardson I knew early, but our relationship even got better when he had worked with Coach Pitino. Well, me and Mark Pope played with each other in college. And then Bobby Herdowski, who used to be a graduate assistant here, is also on staff there. So just in us knowing each other, we watch each other play. So our, the staff has already started that process of preparing for them. And it is a quick turnaround for me. I usually don't like to watch tape tonight, but this is one of those nights I have to. So I'll go home. Be a long night tonight, but we won't do much tomorrow just because of the quick turnaround, but we'll be ready. We'll be ready.
Do you have a quick scout on Utah Valley? Anything that at least
they shoot a lot of threes. They love the 3-ball. They more than us. They love the 3-ball. And even like I said, just knowing Mark, and us being at coaches clinics, us at the Final Four, just talking, like he loves the offensive end, you know. So, you know, we got to defend the 3-point line against these guys because they're going to put them up. I mean, if you think back to them early in the year when they beat BYU, that they were putting it up and it was going in. So that's got to be a huge deal. We have to protect the 3-point line. It has to be our best effort of the year guarding the 3-point line.
You mentioned Cody was sick. Is everyone else? Is this going around, or is it just a random?
No, it was just him. Just him. You know, didn't practice yesterday, and then went through shoot around, and then, like I said, you know, after talking to Lance, it was more of a as I needed him type of a situation.